Yellow. Let's see. I am a little late. Give me just a second as I get announcements out. I got home a little late because you know, work. What's up, K Total? He gets the potion. How you doing? Give me a moment. I'm getting them announcements out. Oh, is this link not correct? That's a little worrying. No, it looks right. Why does this link look wrong to me?
I'll let you have 10 minutes.
Whatever, I'll figure it out. You saw me open VTube Studio after stream was supposed to be. I got home late because we got a new guy that I had to train up, and so you know I was home a little late. It is what it is. Let's see, like that. Okay, there. That should be the right link. Okay, there. Let's see. Wait, I am supposed to be playing Arknights today, right? I was pretty sure today's Ark. Yeah, okay. And then Musume is tomorrow. Alrighty. How y'all been today, though? Y'all had a good one? It was alright. We got a new guy, which is nice. Gotta get my announcements out. Yeah, I'm getting it out right now. Sorry. Oh, we don't need 2 exclamation marks. Just a one's enough. Smile. Okay. Announcements are going out right now. Okay. Click. Hi chat. Chat, is this real? How you doing, Suda Ridley? Someone you had to train? I'm not talking about the fucking horse game. SMH. Still cringe, you can have a spirit complex with the scores. I mean, you can. You just have to be active.
You've done a lot of work
What the heck,
already,
Diego?
so I'll let you have 10 minutes.
You can. Let's see. Announcements are almost all out. Sorry. Saws. I normally have everything set up beforehand and just send all the announcements out at once, but imagine I had to train Arcadia. I would lose my goddamn mind. To be less sus? I don't know if it's possible. I think that's too much work. Alright. All them announcements do be out. Let me just... One last thing. I forgot to put out a... Tits is not open. Oh, Tits is not open. Opening it now. They definitely are a brat. For real. I don't know if I'm trying to be a trainer, but if they're making me train someone, so I gotta do it, you know? Got the worst type of COD today at work? Uh-oh. What happened at work? We do have 2 more Pokemon packs, by the way, for anyone who wants to redeem. I'm not telling you to redeem, I'm just letting you know. Alright. All them announcements are out now. I didn't check if my camera's pointed properly. It should be fine, though. Should be fine, I think. If at worst, it'll be like slightly askew, and then I can just fix that.
You've done a lot of work already, so I'll let you have 10 minutes.
I hope none of my autos broke. Smile. That's all I can do, you know? Did any of y'all's autos break for this event? Oh, that banner's up right now, right? The one that guarantees a 6-star that you don't own? Someone somehow got the password to your Amazon account? Ooh, that's not good, Diego. How to... Ooh, you might... Yeah, you're gonna have to get that fixed real soon. Like, by real soon, I mean now. If possible, right freaking now. All your autos cleared fines, but the ones with Ray were scuffed? Uh-oh. You didn't do this event before? Oop. I see, I see. At least you have Shudo, right? Passwords 20 characters, capitals and lower cases, so you're impressed? Well, I got a question, Diego. Do you use the same password everywhere? Not for this. I see. I don't know how they would have been opening bank accounts then. Jessica's the only one on the banner for you? Really? You own every other operator? That's pretty good. Probably, I mean, I don't want to say it's a skip, but it's kind of a skip. Oh, I guess it's your Amazon account, so that's personal information. I guess it's, yeah, unfortunate. Truly. Truly. Who is guaranteed for me? Fartus, Stainless. I would like Swire or Penance. Stainless would be okay. So I have a 50-50 shot of getting someone I want. Sorry, Diego, I had something I needed to buy this guy. You click the sponsored link. That's the only thing you can reasonably think of reasonably rather than them just guessing it correctly. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to rip a temple on this. And if I don't get a 6-star, I don't know if I'm even going to pull more. I'm going to be honest. That's... This man's... What do you mean it's 6 operators? That's not that many, is it? It could upgrade. It didn't upgrade. It did not upgrade. Oh. Man, Mulberry. Should I keep going? It's so bait. It's so bait. No, that's it. That's it. That's so bait. It's such bait. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it, dog. You said it doesn't have Zula? Yeah, I don't have Zula either. There's some more recent units I'm missing, I think, right? That I'd be more interested in picking up than that. Unfortunate. All right, let's see it. Let's see it. The only one I've autoed so far is 7 or 6, 7, 7 rocks. So that's the only one I know is working. There's a ton you're missing from this banner, but you're not too worried about them? Yeah. You're going to go to sleep after move that? All right, good luck with your rolls, buddy. Rock farmer, but won't play. 1-7's different. It's a different type of rock. The fuck do you mean chat get him? It's a different type of... It's a shittier rock. It is literally a shittier rock. They're the same rock? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. Your mom. Fucking got him. Yo. Shoot in front of Vivi? Yeah, Vivi gets range, right? Vivi gets range, it's fine. Smile? It's like a jank thorns if you think about it. We have thorns at home. I don't remember the mechanic of this. What was the mechanic of this? Why are we taking damage? Oh, never mind. I remember the mechanic. I was like, I straight up don't remember this mechanic, bro. You had a great bourbon run, but lost at the very end. Oof. I won with... Who's the one in the event right now? El Condor Pasta or something like that? Pasta? The pasta girl. She's like the wrestler, right? I won a run with her on accident. It was my first run with her too. And I was like, I need to build her for medium. But I didn't realize the races you took before the finale would change what your finale was going to be. So I was just taking whatever races would give me a good amount of fans. And so my finale turned into miles. But I was trying to set it up for medium. And then like all these races started popping up that said medium, oh sorry, mile. So I was like, wait, I didn't have any skills for mile. Because my legacy and all my cards that I took in were for medium. So I got cooked. I thought I was gonna get cooked, but I ended up winning. So good enough, I guess. Also, you didn't know that was a thing. I didn't either. She wasn't a front runner. She was a pacer. I had her as a pacer. But I didn't know that was a thing either, bro. Doom said it in chat after I posted it, and then Joy was also like, no, was it not Joy? Jusagi was like, yeah, the races you run affect what your finale is gonna be. And I was like, what the fuck, man? Why didn't no one tell me this? You need to try Urara front. Urara, I think did I end up getting a win with her? I think I did. I don't think it was a good win, but I do think I got a win. I'm concerned I'm not going to get either the last bingo or probably both. The last bingo for the prize derby at the moment, because I'm missing two, but I keep rolling the same one over and over. I keep rolling like the orange shoes, and I'm missing two stamps on there right now. So I don't know if I'm going to get this third card out of the bingos. And then I'm also not sure if I'm going to hit the point requirement. Because the event points, after 25 you get what you're missing. What am I at? Like 10? I think I'm at 10. So, you know, it's not looking great. I need at least 26 more. Just play more spam Bakshin. I haven't been using any energy refreshes. Which maybe I should be? I haven't been using any energy refreshes because... I don't know. I just haven't. I guess my thought process was my horses aren't very good right now. So I wanted to wait to get like better horses.
Don't have one?
Does that make sense? I don't know if that even makes sense. You just sat your ass down on Sunday and played Uma Musume. You just played it all day, bruh. One problem. I think the event ends like tomorrow, right? Like end of day tomorrow. So I guess the day after tomorrow, right? I am missing 110,000 points. Because it's I think I was at I'm at 180 and you need 290, right? So yeah. Yeah. You're at 40k? 40k means nothing if you need 40k away from it. Okay. Did I get the SSR horse for clearing part 1? I did not. Oh, I got the ticket, but I was gonna do it tomorrow on stream. If does that make sense? because we're streaming Uma Musume tomorrow. So I was gonna pull the horse and then try to use the horse tomorrow on stream. I'm not gonna swap to Uma Musume today. SMH. SSR horse so much easier to win with. Okay. I also haven't used my selector ticket yet either. Because I was aware you get a SSR guaranteed ticket. And I wanted to use that before I used my selector ticket. Because I would hate to select and then pull that immediately after, right? Used it on Rice Shower? I thought about getting Rice Shower, but again, one, I wanted to wait. Two, I've also heard she's like giga hard. That doesn't change much because if I want her, I'm gonna get her, right? That doesn't actually change much. You like the fit? Of course you do. It's not like I can say much because I also was intending to get her. You're still selecting on ticket because you haven't spent anything since the first 10 on the horse and support? I haven't even spent 10 on the horse. I've only spent 10 on the support. I'm even less invested than you are at the moment. You're further in it than I am. I have somehow progressed to... What's the PvP thing? The class 2 trials? Team trials or whatever? I'm somehow in class 2. But I only have 6 horses now that I got El Condor Pasa. So I was like, I don't know if I'm in the right tier here, but I'm here, I guess. You have like 100 between cards and horse pools? Like that you already used? Okay. You don't have a second dirt horse? I literally only have 1 extra horse. I have 6 total, dog. I need a... I think I'm missing a Daiwa Scarlet win. I think that's the only horse I haven't won with that I own. I hear dirt horses are pretty hard to come by, right?
Picked out your bait yet? Better watch your step.
So Urara is gonna be pretty common, from my understanding, in most people's builds. You're still missing a ton of wins? Really? How many horses do you own? Only 1, 5, or 6? How many horses do you own? 11? Oh, you did say you did a 10 pull, right? Understandable. Oh, I just noticed. It turns into like film strips. I wasn't paying attention to the game that much, I'm gonna be honest. That's neat. That's neato. Maybe I should just spam Bakshin to get some event points. I'll probably play some off stream, like before stream tomorrow, just so I can get points, because I do want to get enough points if possible. But yeah, I'm very surprised at how well my El Condor Pasa run went. You must have forgot to equip a skin because you've never seen that. Dude, it's sick, right? It's sick. And then there's the TV here too. Hold up. Let me... I just hit the wrong button. Zoom in a little bit. I wish I could zoom in more, because I'm curious what's flashing on the TV here.
Don't have one? These small fry ain't even close to quelling my hunger.
I've also like not leveled. I've unlocked potential on only Bakshin. I don't even have star unlock on her, but I've increased her potential twice. I should probably upgrade other horses too, but unfortunately, you're not opening another gacha today. Uma is still open, so it doesn't count. This fucking guy. This fucking guy. I'm nearing the end of Act 10 in Path of Exile. And you know what? I was right. Jusagi has not touched Path of Exile. Exactly what I predicted happened when I started playing Path of Exile. I was like, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna start playing Path of Exile with a group of friends, and no one else is gonna continue playing. Jusagi's the one that asked us all to play, by the way. Jusagi's the reason we even played. Classic PoE experience, bro. I was like, God damn it. I'm here like nearing endgame. They're like, yeah, I'm still in whatever act we ended off on. Still act 1, by the way. Yeah. Classic PoE experience. I knew it was gonna happen, man. I knew it was gonna happen. But I still played. Because as much as I am complaining about it, I do like PoE. I think it's a fun game. You're on tier 5 maps. Have the damage for up to tier 9, but wait, yeah. Having the damage is not the hard part. Surviving is the hard part in PoE, right? Genuinely. Like I can clear all the shit I'm running into right now in PoE. The main issue is just going to be not dying. You haven't played since 18? Still? That still applies. Hello? It's not like that's changed. Fucking rats. Goddamn rats, man. I completely forgot about this mechanic. This mechanic's pretty neat, I feel like. I don't know how annoyed I would be if I had to do this mechanic again. But I do think it's a neat mechanic. So this is the one I've been autoing, so I know it works. Low-key impressed with how many hours I put in PoE back then. I used to... I used to only play hardcore also. I used to only play hardcore. And I would play... What did I play? I played Spectral Throw. I played Righteous Fire. And I played one more build, but I don't remember. But I ended up mostly playing Righteous Fire. Righteous Fire was the main build I would go for. After I started playing it. Because I don't know. But I just liked it. Same builds everyone was playing? Everyone was playing like some caster shit back then. But my brain could not comprehend it because I didn't want to. Blade Vortex? Blade Vortex does not ring a bell for me. Meatballs? What is meatballs? It wasn't the meatball one, I don't think. No, I think I played 4 builds. There was a lightning one. I don't remember what it was, but there was some lightning one. I could not explain it to you to save my life. Arc? Maybe? Maybe? I'm not sure. It's been so long, bro. I can't remember yesterday, man. I can't tell you what builds I ran back in 2018. But yeah, I played hardcore League. I remember joining League starts and it was just a shit show. Good times. Good times. Because that was that around when I think the main reason I got into PoE? No, this doesn't sound right. When did... Hold on, I need to look something up. It might be. Omega. Is it? I guess not. Because did I say the last time I played was 2018? Is that why you said 2018?
Not bad.
Molten Strike? I didn't play Molten Strike, I don't think. I typically didn't play melee builds. to be honest. One of the builds. So I did 4 builds. I think I had a trap build. I think I played 1 trap build. This is the last time I got Steam achievements. Oh, I see. I'm not really big. I never really pushed achievements. That's not really what I did. Traps were out? Yeah. I don't know, but I know I played a trap build at one point. But I think the main reason I started playing PoE is because I said I'm boycotting Blizzard. The Blitzchung incident happened in 2019. So I stopped playing Diablo 3. So I stopped playing Diablo 3. But I started playing PoE before that incident. Wait, did my run fail? What just happened? Did my run just fail? What just happened? I wasn't paying attention. Did we clear this just now? Did I hit play? I didn't hit play, did I? Why is there 4 units in this? What the fuck is going on here? Why is there 4 units in this? This is gonna fail, isn't it? This is gonna fail, isn't it? Wait. Oh no, that wasn't it. Okay, I just didn't auto. Okay. You weren't paying attention either. Oop. But yeah, the Blitzchung incident happened in 2019 in Hearthstone. And I was like, bro, Blizzard a bitch ass motherfucker for that. That's a bitch move. And I stand by that statement. That's a bitch move, bro. And I decided I no longer respect Blizzard. Are these rats just gonna... I really just let this happen? I guess we're just letting this happen. Okay. I guess I let that happen too. Am I really just allowing this to happen? I guess I am. What did these things do? I don't remember what these things do. Should I be concerned? Dude, we do not have the healing for this. You're about to die. I think my auto broke. I have a feeling my auto broke.
Just who are you weaklings going to
There's no way my auto didn't break, right? Oh. I see. Oh. Are we cooked? Chat, am I cooked? Chat, is this real? Am I ever gonna activate the gem breaker? I guess not. I fucking retreated her. Are we good? I placed Nyan to deal damage? Why didn't I just activate fucking Minar? Am I trolling right now? Am I trolling? What is going on? Pass Raine, can we talk? What just happened? Pass Raine, can we talk? I just want to know what you were thinking. Run isn't even broke its shit. What just happened? Alright, let's see what the last one is. I think there's a high chance this one breaks, right? This is boss? There's a high chance this breaks. Just because of anything, right? Anything could have changed that decided to break this. Okay. Why did I not place Myrtle here? Asking for a friend? Why did I not place Myrtle behind this motherfucker? Was there logic behind this choice? What is Past Raine cooking? Uh,
Good timing.
what was past Raine cooking? I don't
Nature should not be defeated.
understand. I don't understand. Uh,
Forward.
what? Huh? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. What? What was I cooking? What a run. Impeccable run. Impeccable run. 10 out of 10. Honestly, one of the runs of all times. I guess I should manual this. Except I don't remember what the game plan is. What is my plan here? What is my plan here? Genuinely, what is the plan? What's up, Zio? How you doing? How you doing? You aspire to play like me? Me too. I aspire to play like past Raine. That man was built diff. That's the most built diff motherfucker I've ever met in my life. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but that man is. He really is. Do I need 3 Vanguards? What is my game plan here? What am I doing? Who am I bringing? What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? What was this boss's mechanics? I straight up could not tell you. However, I'm chilling, you know. I don't know if I'm gonna complete the Uma Musume event. I'm gonna have to lock in and grind the shit out of that tonight and tomorrow if I wanna complete the event. Because I am not near it. I'm like 110k points off. I started playing late. My account's like 3 days old, so you know, we're running into some. I just clicked all that and then didn't read that shit. That game is evil. Why do you think? Why do you say that? I got El Condor Pasa and won my first run with her on accident. I was intending to set her up for medium, but I guess I fucked up and ran too many mile races. So she turned into her finale turned into miles. Is it supposed to be medium for her, or was I just stupid thinking she was going to be a medium horse? I had no skills to select for her because of that shit. I was mad as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad as fuck because she was supposed to be medium, bro. And my finale was like, alright, it's time for miles. And I was like, I don't have anybody to use my goddamn skill points except fucking energy recovery. Because everything else was for a fucking medium. I was mad as fuck, bro. I was mad as fuck. She can do both. So you went miles for yours because you use it for dirt. I see. If you do with normal races, you go medium. Yeah, I was trying to do her on normal races. But I ran some extra races for fans. And I think that's... Apparently, if you run certain types of races, the finale will change that type. I was unaware of this. I wasn't even paying attention to the races I was running. I was just running races that gave a lot of fans. Yeah, I had no idea either. But apparently it's a mechanic. Which makes sense, I guess. But because I didn't know that, I got cooked. I got cooked with my card setup. All right. So I know I just clicked all that, but I still didn't read what that man does. That's how you know it's a Raine stream. I clicked all that and didn't read it again. That was I looked and that was a lot of text, and I was like, bro, I ain't reading all that. I'm happy for you, or sorry, you know. I ain't reading all that. Urara just failed a 4%. You're going to kill her. What's up, Mouse? How you doing? You know, everyone's saying Urara had a 0 and 113 record IRL. I learned her record is actually 1 and 113. You know which one race she won? When a horse is about to retire, there's like a retirement race where only horses that are retiring can race in. She won that one. The only race Urara won is the one where her last race, her finale, her literal finale. So her record is technically 1 and 113. But I guess since it's like a not serious race and it's just a final race for like as a last hurrah for retiring horses, it doesn't count towards the record, I guess. But it is technically 1-113. That's a crazy record still. Yeah, she was holding all her energy for a last one. For the one that mattered. How you doing there, Marcy Mouse? I'm sorry. My foot just randomly cramped. Pain Peckle. Not like this. My foot cramped. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Fuck. Why? But why? Okay. So how am I going to clear this? How am I going to clear this? My auto broke, by the way, for anyone just showing up. So I need to actually manually clear this. But I didn't watch the run all the way through because it broke really early. And I don't remember the boss fight. So I'm going in semi-blind. And I chose not to read the boss's mechanics. Not because I want to experience it again, blind. But because I'm lazy. At least I'm honest. At least I'm honest. Oh, fuck. Okay. Who do I fucking bring for this? There seems to be a lot of flying dudes, not gonna lie. There seem to be a lot of flying dudes. Who would get rid of... You know, Fiametta might be fun. Oh, Fiametta's not gonna charge up in time. Is she? She is not gonna charge up in time. Typhon clearly didn't do it last time. She got insta-gibbed. You know? Maybe that's what you're here for now, you know? Yeah, that's what Texas is for. Maybe that's what Spectre's for. To eat the dudes, you know?
There's a mission?
I don't even know what happens in bot lane. Because I didn't watch the run through. What the fuck happens in bot lane? Let me look at this map. What am I even doing here? I could put Typhon like here, facing right, and that she covers here and here, right? We could still bring Typhon to help on the right side. Or bot side? Whatever, you know what I mean. Is that the plan? Probably not. Probably not. Marcel, I like bringing Marcel, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I like using Marcel. Her positioning is not great to help for the bot lane, though. Unless I place her here. But I'm scared the things that are coming from the top are going to murder her. I have a lot of fears in my life. Let's just bring, like, Lapland, I guess, and see how that goes. Nah, we're bringing Logos. Sure, we'll bring Logos, and then I am gonna do stupid shit for the boss. I have no idea if this shit's gonna work, but I'm gonna try and bring Vina. Where the fuck's Vina? Do I have your mastery? I don't. What's your shit do? What's this do? More attack speed when not blocking an enemy. You're gonna be alright without that. I think you're gonna be alright. Okay, what are we working with right now? Okay, do I want you on skill 3? Sure, we'll bring you on skill 3. For now. And then we still need to deal with the flying dudes on the top. How am I gonna deal with them? Maybe we still do try and use Typhon. Maybe I just YOLO Fia meta. And if I'm gonna YOLO Fia meta, I kind of need a healer, right?
Order confirmed. Crystal clear.
Alright. With no memory of the mechanics of this event, we're going in to this boss stage. And then I should probably set up a trust farm. This time Myrtle go here, because I don't know why I didn't place Myrtle there before. Was there a reason? If there was, I don't know it.
Picked out your bait yet?
Go here. Activate. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do like this. Oh, you're not gonna be able to attack for a while. That's fine. Surely. Monka W. Surely. What's next? I need to kill this thing as soon as possible, right? I don't know if as soon as possible, but I would like to. Okay, you're moving forward. So I should have placed you a little earlier, I think, but it's fine. I'll cope about it. I will cope about it as best I can. Is she facing the wrong way? What's going on right now? She's not attacking. Nani? Did I... Am I misunderstanding something? Why are you not attacking? I must be misunderstanding something. What just happened? Question mark? Question mark? Stuff's happening in this bot lane already. Oh boy. I just placed the wrong damn thing there. Jesus Christ. I need this bitch not to die. Houston, I have a problem. I need that bitch alive. Just a little bit longer, you know? I'd be so poggers of them. I'm gonna place you like this. Is it dead yet? It died. Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna activate you here. It feels like you're about to explode. I don't know why I feel like that, but it feels right. It feels like that's what you're about to do. Am I correct in my assessment? Hopefully not, because I don't want it to explode. Clueless? Yes. Very. Very much so.
Finally, I hear foul beasts flapping their wings. It's the front line for me after all.
Can you any day now? Thank you.
Who says you can't hammer with a sword?
I mean, Vina's handling it pretty well. True damage pretty good. Oh, bot lane. I wasn't paying attention to bot lane. I'm gonna be honest, I was not paying attention down here. When the fuck did this turn blood red? Asking for a friend? When the fuck did that turn blood red?
Picked out your bait yet? Don't keep your fear.
When the fuck? Hello? Can we talk about this? I don't have any more pumps. I see. This boss is really squishy. Vina also does do true damage. Everyone's sleeping on Vina, but she's not bad. She's not the greatest, probably. But I think she's pretty good.
Sight's locked. Sorry, forgot to hold that back.
Oh, we actually cleared it.
There's nothing to clean.
You know, I thought we'd have to give that a few shots. Vina just activated something for her module, I think. Is it just activating her and dealing damage with it? I'm assuming that's what just happened here. It's not the yeah, okay. I mean, killing a boss by yourself would give you enough damage, probably. Not bad. Not bad. We'll take those. Past Raine, I'm gonna give you a B+, because the last stage failed. Wang King? The one true king? Shopping. Oh my god, shoes. Let's get some shoes. I don't know what we're doing on Friday. I put a variety for Friday because I wasn't sure. But we might do... I don't know. We might go through my binder. My Pokemon shits. I don't know. Maybe we'll go through cards. Maybe we'll play some Uma Musume. Maybe we'll do some Arknights. We'll do whatever I'm feeling. We'll just do whatever the fuck I'm feeling, to be honest. Welcome to the Raine stream. It's like old times, you know? When I would just start the stream, no one would know what I'm playing. Do y'all remember that? I guess that's before I did YouTube though, right? Because YouTube, I like to schedule it for YouTube. But like, back in the day when it was Twitch only, I didn't even make thumbnails and shit. So I just YOLO'd. I was like, whatever happens, happens, dog. Should we try autoing EX? Sure, why not? I don't know if I'm gonna do challenge modes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I care enough to do challenge modes, but we'll look at the EXs. I should probably pull for more horses, but I'm also saving because I have heard word. I mean, I think everyone's heard word now, right? But like the super meta horses gonna come really soon, like on the 16th.
I have to get serious now. Keep screaming.
The Genbreaker, okay. But yeah, the super meta horse is coming. So I was like, I'm told that you want to get at least Limit Break 3. Are you in it for meta or just for the game? Well, yes. The thing is, the card is going to be relevant like super long is the thing. If it was just like, oh, it's meta for now, but it's going to drop off. Who gives a fuck, right? But I'm told it's meta for like still 4 years into the game in JP server.
Watch out for fires.
And if you don't get it, basically your support. Hey, shut up. Shut up. But oh, maybe we'll do GFL and at least just burn out pools on Friday. That's a good point. Is that banner still up? Springfield banner is still up, right? Because I think it just came out recently. Hopefully it's still up. If it's still up, we'll just rip some pools in GFL. Another 2 weeks? Okay, we'll just rip some pools on GFL on Friday. I don't know if we're gonna play a ton of it, but we'll rip them. But what was I saying? Oh, right. I forgot what I was saying. The rainy VTube experience. I forgot.
A battle without an explosion or cheering makes me feel
Oh my god, Crow, what's up?
set back. The blame?
Being a little cringe lord today, I see. How you doing? How you doing? Only one stage broke so far. The boss stage. It broke like instantly too. What was I saying? I straight up forgot what I was saying. How the fuck did I forget what I was saying?
Not what's so
I wasn't even
marvelous.
saying that much, I feel like. Suffering? I don't think Fiametta's in this party right now. We did use Fiametta for the boss stage.
Locked and loaded.
You trolled too hard on the Sunhara run. She's 100% not going to make it. Not like this. Not like this. She deserves better. Oh, right. But yeah, the meta card that's coming out in for what's it called? Horse girls. If you don't get the card, basically you're always going to be borrowing the card.
Now we get in the line of
And if that's the case, I'd rather just have the card. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense, right?
shriek all you want. Nobody cares.
Yeah, how'd you fuck your Udara run that bad? What did you do that fucked it so hard? I'll be honest, I have no clue what I'm doing in Uma Musume. Like, what's like? I understand like certain types of horses want certain types of stats for certain rate, like because they want for like their races or whatever they're gonna be racing. But like, which one?
It's time to make an example.
But like, which one?
We'll see what
Rested twice in infirmary, once during. Ooh, why did you do that? Why'd you do that? Why didn't you just do wit training? I'll just do wit training if I have to. Oh, infirmary is not your fault, I guess, because sometimes you have to infirmary. But double rest is crazy. These are the EX stages? I guess it's the first few EX stages, but like these are like shockingly easy, right?
so clever and
This is like a lot easier than I thought it would be for an EX stage.
But with such a good head on your shoulders, I'm feeling a little bad now.
Suffering? Shut up. We're what the fuck, bro? We're watching past Raine right now. SMH. We do have 2 Pokemon packs. You should open it. You should make me open it in case we get a God pack.
I'm the one calling
We're still opening Prismatic Evolutions, which has a chance for God packs.
this will keep you quiet.
Enos suffering, Enos silence. You're so stupid. You're so stupid. And you know what the best part is? I'm not refunding you. I'm not refunding you. And you can't refund yourself, right? I'm pretty sure you can't refund yourself.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
This fucking guy.
The pebble returns to her. My speed and I hail from Victoria.
I forgot. Are you playing horse game, Crow?
What? Though I'll be careful.
What do these things do? I straight up don't remember what these things do. Oh, it spawns the flies. Right. Nah? Okay. Honestly, I respect that. I respect that.
This may
More power to you for resisting.
How soon do you want them gone?
Sometimes the auto select doesn't make sense to me. It auto selects horses and it's like, ah, yes, I'm sure you want 5 billion stamina on your sprint horse. It's like, why the fuck are you selecting this?
Emotion is meaningless here.
But why? Narni? Anyways, what did you send? Someone got an altar in Arknights in the CN server, right?
I'll be right back.
You were like getting super gassed up about it, but we're playing Uma Musume that day, and I said, shut the fuck up. Who was it? I forgot.
Too late.
Lazy? No. What archetype? What archetype?
I have yet to
Lunar. Interesting.
Does it hurt?
Lunar type.
I bet it does! Flawless victory!
Okay.
Pretty good, wasn't I, Doctor?
What are thoughts on it? What's initial thoughts? Other than I like her. Because you other than you like her because she's lazy. What are actual thoughts on her? Have they shown like skills and stuff? She has same tremble effect as Degen. Oh, okay. Okay, tremble's not bad.
All operators.
And if she has AoE, if it's like Minar and she has big AoE like that,
Picked out your bait, nothing can mask the scent of despair.
could be good. Could be good. You haven't seen her stats yet. So is subject to change, but
Keep you quiet.
we'll have faith, I think, right? We'll have faith for now.
Are they the ones who cause such destruction?
Why did I not place you like one tile further?
You saw nothing.
CN, we have Minar already. Why would he need another? CN when they look at fucking any operator ever. Fucking, who was it? Blaze? Blaze bad, right? That was initial thoughts, if I remember correctly.
Sharpen the mind.
She flies up when skill is off. She's basically invincible / untargetable.
Call the Backwatch out for fun.
Interesting. I was gonna ask if she blocks flying. Like enemies. If that's the case. What's up, Cubic? We're watching past Rain cleared event right now.
Temperature stable.
Only the boss stage failed.
Forward.
It's probably 0 block while flying. I guess that makes sense if it's the same archetype. Kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Module might change that. Hopefully. I think it'd be cooler if she did block while flying, right? I think that'd be cool as fuck. TBH.
Why don't we torch all the trash into kindling? It'll be nice and warm.
Does she get AoE attacks or is she gonna be single target? Blocking the minimalist drone. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Vanguard Siege, the GOAT unlimited flip works. So my boss stage failed, and you know how I cleared it, Cubic? I actually used Vina.
Your step.
Vina kind of cooked the boss instantly too. It like wasn't even close. I mean, she got a little close to dying, not gonna lie.
Break the silence.
But then I just activated Aya. Because I had Aya on skill 3.
We're counting on you again to
She has multi-target, but her range is a little funny. She gets a cross shape without the diagonal tiles. A cross shape.
discipline, strength, and
So she gets range behind her also? Or is it like Chongye where you know what I mean? Like Chongye range, or
Your step. Vermin.
is it just in front? And to the sides.
the distance. There. Nature should not be disturbed. The little
I don't know why you would want her to have range behind her.
Do you think we can go for
Oh, it is Chongus range. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't looked into her much. Obviously. With how many questions I'm asking, right? But seems neat. I hope she's good.
clear skies for
Truly.
rain clouds?
I might like joke around and say fuck lazy and all that, but like it's I don't hate any one operator
Shadows are
except
trembling.
Hung. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Just who are you?
She comes out tonight in CN. Oh, okay. I'm excited. We'll have to see some. Oh shit. Oh shit. Operator's about. Operator's about to die top lane. If I remember correctly, when this guy dies, doesn't he suck up the water? Oh, bless. Bless. Now die. Thank you. I'm excited for her. Hopefully she's cool as shit.
Without an explosion or cheering makes me
I always
feel a
want
little
all
uneasy.
operators to be cool as
Let's
shit.
head back. A drink? Maybe next.
Obviously, some people are going to complain about some units that perform well. Wizard out. But like, you know, I think that's only good. I think it's better to release units that are good than units that are bad.
We can take care of ourselves.
Hot take. I know.
You just focus on giving
But
orders.
like usable units I think are better than not usable units.
I'm listening. You can't hide your fear.
Is this water hitting here? It is, right? It doesn't look like it is because it looks like it's hitting this, but it hits 2 tiles, right?
Arknights, we're counting on you again.
Wait, you made it to finals with that run? Shit, we take those. Shit. We take those. You said you thought it was fucked. You're not complaining that she got there, right? I'm just double checking. Because if you're complaining, I need to change what I'm saying just to complain.
You can go do something else.
Ooh, late start. I hate when those fuckers do that.
Long
Bro, I train you all that for a late start? Really? I did all that for you to late start. Is this a sick joke?
When summer leaves, the white
7th? Yeah, sounds like Urara actually. Sounds about right. Yeah, that's a very Urara thing to do. That's a very Urara thing to do.
we're counting on
You
you.
shouldn't alarm clock, but it would be really funny.
death.
Surely no late start is a difference. I believe. Late start is actually a fucking killer, right? So, I mean, there's a chance. There's a chance. I ain't saying it's a high chance, but there is a chance. And it really got quiet there. Are we...
You again today.
Where the enemies at? Why is this map so slow? Why is the map so slow? Come on, let's get there.
I'll be careful.
Does late start affect her that much? She runs as a late surger anyways, right? I'm not sure exactly how late start affects certain stats.
Ding, ding, ding. When
No
the
late start, she got
flowers
second.
fall, the berries
It's doable. It is doable. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how late start affects the racer. But if it's anything like rushed causes your horse to use 1.6 times more stamina, and they essentially go 1 tier higher of whatever they're running. So end runners become late. Late becomes pace chasers, and pace chasers become
I'm listening.
front runners. And for front runners, I assume it just drains more energy because there's no position higher, right?
Good timing.
So from my understanding, that's what rush does. I could be wrong.
Of my home.
The stamina for sure is a thing. I could be wrong about the going into the next tier, but that's what I was told. Question mark?
Forward.
The pebble returns to her hometown.
According to events, the red water and event enemies are because of collapsals. Oh, the more you know, the more you know.
You can't hide your fear.
I guess I can look it up.
Who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
I like how we're playing Arknights and talking about Uma Musume. Kek W.
I'll plant you into the soil to grow a new dim thing.
Let's see.
When you cross the line.
Let's see. How does late start affect you? It says you don't want late start, but it doesn't tell me what it does. Arknights is rerun autos. Arknights is just chatting. Unless there's a new event, Arknights is just chatting. Right?
Don't force my hand.
But yeah, I would assume late start does the opposite of whatever rushed is, where you go one behind. I don't actually know that though. Let's see. I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything I'm trying to Google is telling me actual information of what late start does. Other than you start late. I don't feel like anything is telling me what late start actually does. Shu's best friend went up north, encountered collapsals, came back, died, and got buried. Centuries later, her corpse corrupted the rice fields?
I had no idea you were so clever and learned.
Time to dig her up.
I was going to ask you help me make my account.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
A little bad now.
Surprisingly, we've only failed one auto. Only one auto broke so far. Obviously, this one could also break, right? This is also a boss stage, but probably something like she needs to use more stamina to catch up. Probably also like if late start means you get a worse position, right? So it's easier to get boxed. And by boxed, I mean get surrounded. I don't know if you've realized that's a thing, but like your horse cannot run through other horses, right? You have to go around them. So getting boxed is a possibility. Where your horse girl gets surrounded and just can't fucking run because she can't get around any horses. Yep, okay. Yeah. Getting boxed is uber bad, by the way. I don't know if you knew that, but not ideal. One would say suboptimal. You can't believe you beat this with 10 DP or less plus Susuro? You can't say... Oh, 10 DP or less ops. I see. I was like, you can't say 10 DP or less plus Susuro. That's not how that works. But you meant... I see. You need to tell me what your gold ship? What did your gold ship do?
You can go do something else.
We're leaking. Chat, is this real? Chat, is this real? I think the auto broke, y'all. The auto definitely broke. Oh, man. Fuck. Man. Why are you yelling cinema? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
You made a fool out of me.
Man. She does not understand when you tell her about being boxed. What do you mean by that? I don't even know if I want to auto this. Oh, sorry, manual this. Do I want to manual this? I should, right? What's up, Desta? I should probably at least manual that one. Even if I'm not going to manual the challenge, right? I don't wanna. I'm lazy. Aww. The worst part is I still don't know the boss's mechanics because I refuse to read it. I clicked it and still haven't read it. Auto it again and it'll work this time. It was RNG, surely. Bro is like, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. You can't, bro is lazy at me. Like, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Well, at least look at these. Fuck it. Boss is kind of simple. There's an Ulpipi duo or trio out there for this. That implies I have Ulpipi. Wait, Ulpipi wasn't on the fucking banner. The guaranteed 6-star banner. What? He's not on that banner? Wait a goddamn second. I don't have Ulpipi. Why would he? Oh, too new. Fucking stupid ass game. With this stupid ass too new. What a dumb fucking game. Even Zola isn't on there and he's old as fuck. Zola has been out for a hot minute, huh? Yeah, why aren't they on there? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Roar.
You've come to make an announcement. Lazy Liberator's a bitch ass. She electroshocked my fucking wife. She think I kill it now. And it was this big. And I said, that's disgusting. Can that? No, we quoting that. We quoting that, dog. Into the quotes you go. Into the quotes you go. You know what? We'll quote the second one too. Why not? Someone's gonna roll these and then have no context. Boss phase 1. Super tanky, hits super hard. Multiple hits makes it squishier and weaker. Plus, makes water even more red. Awesome moose. Faster the more you hit it. I see. Come. And they claim. Claim? That's right. Hearing protection is important. If you don't want to go blind, remember to wear hearing protection. Remember to wear protection. Just in general.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
Just in fucking general, man.
Clear skies for tuning.
Surely there are plenty of other seals that would like my fish. I don't know the context on that one. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the context on that quote. What game was that? Plug up that. I had to add that, right? I had to add that. Typing here just became way scarier now that I know there's a quotes archive. What do you mean? What's wrong with the quotes archive? You said it. You said it. Be proud of what you said. You must stand by what you said. And you're not allowed to change as a person. Anything you said 10 years ago, you have to still believe it. At least that's what Twitter says. So that's what Twitter says, I think. So like
The lava surges on. Get serious now.
you are not allowed to change as a person. Except that one time of 5 stars being mad. That was fake. No, you said it. You said it. I didn't make you say that. You said it. Which quote was that? Do you even remember, K-Total? It's okay. I can look it up. I can look it up. Which one was it?
Nature should not be disturbed.
What the fuck did I just... Yo, I found another quote that made me question you. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, quote 72. Yo, quotes. Someone quote 72. That shit's fire. No, it broke. My auto broke. Wait, is there two of the... Wait, there's two of the same quote? Why is there two of the same quote? Did you say this twice? Yo, we have two of the K-Totals. 72 and 56 on the same quote. What the fuck? Why is it the same quote? What happened? What happened here? It's the same quote. What happened here? Did you say this twice? Are these in two different games? 56. Yo, you said that in two separate games. Because 56 is from an Arknights stream on January 31st. And 72 is from fucking February 22nd in a Final Fantasy 16 stream. You said this twice. You sent this twice, K Total. That shit's crazy. What the fuck? He quoted it twice? It's 68, by the way. Smile. It's 68. Dude, 69 is actually pretty relevant. Man does stand by his quotes. He wasn't lying. That's right. Say it again and I'll quote it again too. If you say it again, I'll quote it again. It'll be there thrice. Oh god, 69 is such an appropriate one. It's such an appropriate one. It's actually surprising. Oh, he said it. Put it in. Put it in. I respect that. I respect that you're willing to stand by your beliefs. I'm excited for the next version. 2026 is a great year. That shit's gonna be fire, bro. That shit's gonna be gas, as the kids say. You know, I got a question. Genuine question. This is about Zoomer slang. Because I don't understand it. I don't know if y'all can even answer it. Because I don't know how much Zoomer slang y'all know. What does type shit mean? The new guy at work keeps saying type shit, and I don't want to ask what it means. I'll say something and be like, type shit. And I'm like, what? I don't get it. I don't get it. But what did he mean by that? Isn't it an American version of in it? Is it? Wait. Is it the Zoomer version of type shit? Oh, sorry, of in it? Oi, bruv. That's right, in it. Is that right? That sounds a whole lot like tough shit. It's not tough shit though. Because I'll say something and I think he's agreeing with what I'm saying, or like saying, oh, like hell yeah, it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. He's saying type shit. What does that mean? Does he want me to type shit? But what does it mean? I should Google it. What does type shit mean? Type shit is a slang phrase that generally means that kind of thing, or that sort of, this is the most white person fucking definition I've ever heard. That sort of behavior. Oh, it's like short for like, that's the type of shit I'm talking about, or that's the shit, or something like that. I see. I see. Yeah, I'm never using this. I also said that about sheesh, and I use sheesh a lot more than I would like to admit. Sheesh. Oh god, oh god. You think type beat just came before? What is type beat? You're gonna... Wait, you don't want me to start saying type shit? I might say it just to spite you at that point. Type shit sounds stupid? A lot of slang sounds stupid though, right? A lot of slang sounds stupid.
You seem well.
Type beat? I've never heard someone say type beat. Quote that? Why would I quote that one? That one's not as funny. I need funny quotes. We need a reminder. You've heard type beat? Have you? That's the first time I've ever heard it. You know what? Fuck. Fine. We'll add it to the quotes. What does type beat mean? Do people in the hood unironically use this slang? I think type shit is something that's commonly used now, or like at least being used now. Type beat is new to me. This is completely new to me. Whoa! You know what? Honestly, I stand by that statement. I'm just saying, why are we letting all these people who are out of touch run the country? Or everything in general? I'm just saying. We need people who understand the current generation to be in charge of, or be in positions that actually affect us, rather than just like old people who think the world still works the same as like back in the fucking 80s. Like, dog, we can't like, oh, just go out and work a job and, you know, just provide for your family and get a house and blah blah blah. Like, bro, you realize back then you could be a single, like one person, like only one person in the relationship had to work to raise an entire family. Do you see the current state of the economy? You have two people working full-time jobs plus an extra side job and will not have enough to provide for their entire, like, not even their entire family, just like them. It is crazy. It is crazy. I'm not saying Zoomers need to be the ones in charge, Cubic. You're misunderstanding. I'm just saying we don't need people who are 60 plus years old to make decisions that are affecting people that are 30 years old and under. Like, they're so out of touch with how the world functions, because they've already succeeded from before that and are just riding from the success of what it was back then.
You've done a lot of work already, so
And
I'll let you have
they don't think anything has changed. Like, the idea of just get a job and provide for your entire family and all that, it's not possible. Like, you realize, like, the demographic of people who were buying houses back in the day, it's the same people. Like 30 years ago, like 30, 40, 60 years ago, whatever. Like, whenever the housing market was like really big and like everyone was buying houses and shit like that, whatever many years ago that was, that generation of people who were buying houses back then grew up and are still the majority of people buying that houses right now. Like, if it was 40 years ago, those people were buying it and they were 30 years old back then, it's 40 years in the future. The people buying houses right now are those 70-year-olds. Like, it's the same generation that is still buying houses, because the 30-year-olds cannot afford the housing market right now. It's like, what? Hello? Hello? And like, these are the people that are apparently making great decisions for the younger generation? No. Yeah. There's laws appealing to older and wealthier generations. So, like, it's gonna come to a point where all of those are gone, right? And then it's just gonna turn into a shit show. Or it's just gonna be whoever inherits those people's, like, you know, wealth, they're the ones that are gonna start making the rules. Like, it you realize when, like, Washington and like Lincoln and stuff, when they were making laws, like, we think, oh, they must have been old as fuck with their fucking white hair and wigs and shit, right? They were like 18. They were literally like 18 to 21-ish, making fucking like history. I'm just saying, you know, like we might be like, oh well, you need experience to be in positions that like make decisions for the the country and like for the, you know, blah blah blah, the government. But that's not really the case. That's really not the case. You know why? Sorry, I read that one. Maybe because of the waning birth rate, which will decrease even further because no one wants to have a family in this economy. Yeah, dude, Japan is no longer going to be the only one having issues with birth rates. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You remember boomers crashing out due to tariffs because they shredded their stocks, but Zoomers don't care because we'll never get it. Yeah, dude, my mistake as a millennial was not getting into Bitcoin. That is my greatest sin. My greatest sin is not buying Bitcoin when I first heard about it. Millennials are like the brokest generation, I think. Even Zoomers are more well off than millennials in the current economy, from my understanding. Because the Zoomers jumped in on crypto, right? The Amish will keep the birth rates up by themselves. I was gonna say it's not possible, but maybe the Amish can fuck enough. God damn. How do we get on this topic? Truly a Raine moment. How did we get here? I know it. Who the fuck is Wolf? Where did they find me? You know what? Fuck it. Why not? It was my quote. You're right. That is how we got here. You know, maybe these quotes were a good idea. Maybe these quotes were a good idea. Because it opens up, like, depending on the quotes, obviously, but like, it opens up decent conversation, right? I am big on open conversation. I believe in free speech. Truly. Free speech does not mean you're free of consequence, remember. But I do believe in free speech. You should have invested in the housing market instead of learning my ABCs. True. Me too, buddy. Me too. Me too. Yeah, not joining Bitcoin was my greatest sin. You know what Bitcoin was at when I first heard about it? $30. It was like $25 to $30. Decent conversation. I mean, how else would we be talking about it, right? How else would we be on this topic, though? I feel like I should just make a giant list of just stuff and just yap, as the kids say. Oh, I forgot to use my excessive points before it ended. But yeah. I guess that's just what just chatting streams are. Do people think up topics to talk about before just chatting streams? I genuinely don't know. I don't do just chatting. I play Arknights, which turns into just chatting. But like just sitting there, I don't know. That's so foreign to me. Nothing in the background. You're just talking. Maybe that's just a me thing though, because I just chatting is pretty popular, right? Most people prepare a few stories to talk about before stream and introduce them during dead spots. I see. So you're saying I should fully go on to talk about the pizza incident again? The good old pizza incident. Dude, I went to that cards the local card shop the other week. Earlier this week? Whatever. I will watch this off stream. I don't normally watch videos on stream. I am not a fan of react content in general. I don't like Ethan Klein as much these days. I think mainly I just don't watch him really, but he's been doing some cringe shit, right? But I think him suing what's their faces right now, Casey Tron and whatnot, he's essentially going after like Hassan's floaters, people who just like leech off of Hassan, right? I think he's currently suing them, right? I don't know the exact details of this. I have not looked into it. I'm just not in that circle. I don't know how to describe this. I don't follow this drama. If you had a nickel for every VTuber you watch who random tangents random nonsense, you'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird to happen twice. I do this all the time though, Cubic. I do this all the time, to be honest. Orbiters, is that what they're being called? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're being sued, right? By Ethan Klein?
Asleep again.
I think this is a good thing.
Work already, so I'll
I have been critical of React content in general for pretty long, I think, right? For pretty fucking long. Even before I was a VTuber, to be honest, right? I think if you're gonna do React content, either you react to like company made stuff. So like if Arknights is having like a but if like Arknights is you know, anniversary streams, like react to that, sure. I think that's fine. Whatever. You know, the company is gonna be fine and you're also promoting them that way, right? But like live stream React content, yeah, that's the main issue I have though, Crow, right? Live stream React content typically is just content theft. It's not actually React content, right? And then a lot of quote unquote reactors, like React content creators that stream, they literally have like an entire like chair stream thing, right? Where like they literally just leave and they're not even watching it. It's literally like it's the Twitch version of iPad Kids, right? Like people who watch React content, it's literally the Twitch version of iPad Kids, where like the streamer is letting the fucking like the streamer puts on a video for the fucking the babies to distract them. That it like I am not a fan of React content in general. Just don't make React content in your entire content. That's also true. Crazy statement, but also real. Yeah, I'm not wrong. It's literally like our version of iPad Kids. Like, I agree that you shouldn't make React content in your entire content, and maybe in like every once in a while it's fine. But even then, I personally don't like doing React content on stream, especially for other creators stuff. The few exceptions I would have to that is like if I actually had input, like because like I did do a stream where I reacted to I don't remember it was called like Korean Englishman or something like that. I don't remember the channel name, I'm gonna be honest, but they did what they normally do is like they either do food and they'll give food to like they'll give Korean food to like non-Koreans and like get their reactions and stuff. But the episode I reacted to was like they were teaching Korean to like British school kids, and I actually could put input into that, right? Because I know Korean, and so like I used it as a way to like teach chat Korean in this, because and I think I feel like I had a lot of fun doing that. But like I could actually put input in, right? Like I could actually like contribute to this and like not feel like I'm just stealing content, right? That's my main issue, where React content is really just content theft. And I think some of the worst of it is people who this might also be a hot take. I stand by my statements though. I think sleep streams are
Gotta work already, so
also
I'll
an
let you
issue.
have 10 minutes.
Because they will typically put on a playlist and then go to sleep, right? How is that not just fucking content theft? Am I insane? You're literally not putting any input in. Am I not fucking insane right now? Am I the fucking crazy one for thinking that's just straight up content theft? Like, how is that not the exact definition of content theft? That I get, like, you're basically just like every other React streamer when you do a sleep stream, where you put no input, there's no input, and chat watches the video. But like, that's fucking content theft. You're doing even less. You're doing even less than the React streamers. You're not even there. At least play your own vids. Yeah, I have seen sleep streams where people play their own VODs. I think that's fine. Because rebroadcasts are a thing, right? Rebroadcasts are a thing. They don't make shit worth watching. Shots fucking fired. But like, if you want to play your own VODs or your own videos, I think that's fine. But if you're gonna play other people's shit, no. I wholeheartedly disrespect you for it. You can do it if you want. I'm not gonna stop you, but I would be willing to say this to their faces. Like, that shit's lame, dog. That shit's lame. And like, subathons, another thing, right? Oh man, we're ranting today. I feel like a lot of these rants I've gone on before. I think y'all already know my thoughts on subathons, right? People watching you sleep is creepy. Then why are they okay with recording them? I'm not saying it's creepy. If they want to do it, fuck it, do what you want. You know, like I'm not saying watching is creepy. My issue is they're doing a sleep stream and not actually giving content. If it's an IRL stream, it is weird. But if it's still on them, I guess sure. But if it's a VTuber doing it, or if they're like turn off the camera or whatever, that shit makes no sense to me. Because like what are you doing? What are you doing? There is literally no, like, you are not contributing anything. Because your model is just anyways, back to subathons. Subathons have lost all value. Subathons used to actually be an event, right? Something big is happening in someone's career, or it's their birthday or something, and it actually meant something. This is also why I don't do subathons. Because I just feel like they have no value now. Subathons now, I never thought they had value to begin with. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. I think subathons back in the day were interesting because the entire point was to celebrate like some kind of event, right? But now it's just, I want subs. Hee. It's subathon day 62 where like, I need to hold my tongue. I need to hold my tongue. Let me chill before I say something a little too spicy.
You've done a lot of work already, so I'll let you have 10 minutes.
I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh fuck. That's basically get rich quick scheme. It's I wouldn't call it a get rich quick scheme because they're not actually making that much money. Oh, it depends on the person. Larger content creators do make a good amount of money out of it, right? But like for smaller content creators, it just doesn't make sense to me. And like, dude, I remember I'm not going to say any names, but I remember seeing someone have a subathon. The subathon ended. I don't remember what day it ended on. It was less than a month, right? It was less than a month. Subathon ended. They're not like a huge content creator or whatever, you know? And so subathon ended after X amount of days. And then the day after, they were like, oh, subathon day 1. What the fuck do you mean? You just instantly start another subathon? What? That's not how that shit works. So it's literally just them trying to say, like, instead of saying, hey y'all, if you're enjoying the content, you know, can you drop it'd be nice if you could support by subscribing, or, you know, helping monetarily, or blah blah blah. They're too afraid to say that and ask their viewers to just give them a sub, and they're just trying to, like, guilt them in a sense without saying anything, by saying, oh well, the subathon is gonna end, if so, like, you know, it'd be great if you if you, oh no, I really would like to go to sleep, you totally shouldn't sub right now because I want to go to sleep. Oh no. Like, dude, you're so cringe. You're so fucking cringe. Just pull a fucking DSP and just beg for fucking subs. Just pull a DSP. Just say, I'm turning the camera off until I get 10 subs. Just say, if we don't get 20 more subs, I'm ending the stream. I need 20 subs in 5 minutes. Just fucking say it, because that's what you're trying to do. Bro. Am I deranged for saying it? Maybe. I feel like not a lot of people would agree with me on this statement, but I stand by what I'm saying. If I have a subathon, it's going to be because there's an actual event that I want to happen. You said you don't do react content, but please watch this motherfucker. Please watch this. This motherfucker. I will put it in the background for me to watch later. But I am not, like, what is this? What is this? All it takes is one bad subathon? What is this? I don't want to do react content, bro. I don't wanna. It is relevant to what we're talking about. You know what? It's a short. It's not like I'm gonna be reacting to an entire fucking video, right? How long is the short? Because I know shorts can be long now. Shorts are no longer short, right? How long is this before I go into this? Because if it's gonna be like a minute, I don't know if I want to do it. But this does look like it's related. 40 seconds? Oh man, it's a little longer than I would like. Fuck it. Oh, because again, only reason I'm willing to do this is because it looks like it's related to what we're talking about. Because the title is all it takes is one bad subathon. So it's literally related. I am willing to see this. All it takes is one bad subathon. What is happening? What is happening here? Do I have this muted? I have to tap muted. Is this man about to crash out? This is a valid question. Is he about to crash out? Tell me he doesn't start fucking saying slurs. Tell me he doesn't start saying slurs. Okay. Okay. Well, we will take a look at this because it's not going to be an entire thing. Content theft. Shut the fuck up.
Let's just get right into it. Why not?
Okay. What are we getting into?
This is the Simathon after all. So surely we'll have to just.
What is a Simathon? Can someone explain to me here? Do the comments explain? Is he just playing The Sims?
Just do it.
Oh. It went from 7 hours to 223. And he turned into the Joker? What happened here? I don't think I'm watching this entire thing because I think that gave me all the information I needed, right? What the fuck happened here? Do I need the rest of this? This isn't really that related to what we're talking about, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it would be more related. Okay, no, okay. I thought this would be more related to the topic at hand. Little disappointed in you, Crow. But yeah, I don't know. That explains everything? Yep, totally. Okay. Muting stream, you'll be back in 40 seconds.
I'll let you have 10 minutes.
All this time you've been stalling, I could have watched the entire short. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think as much as people don't like pre-watching, I think pre-watching is probably better if you're going to react to something. And then only bringing up the bits that actually matter or are something you want to react to instead of just sitting there like for like 80% of the time you're doing nothing. I think that's a major issue with React content. React content, I think, should stay on YouTube. I don't think it's something that should become Twitch meta or has become Twitch meta. Because it just doesn't make it's just not it just doesn't make sense to do it. Watch it a second time downstream. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't know, man. React content bad is my opinion. What are we talking about now? Just wrapping up my opinions on content, React content. I just don't think it's good. I just don't think it's good. Also, I saw, this is also unrelated, but I saw that people have graded, hold up. PSA 10 sealed. Van Gogh. So, out in the wild, there are Van Gogh Pikachus. I don't know if you've heard of these. There is a promo Van Gogh Pikachu card in existence. A second. Let me pull one up. Let me pull one up.
Already, so I'll let you have 10 minutes.
Okay. Let me pull two of them up because I need the second one to I need these two images to explain why I think it's stupid. Well, the card itself I'm not saying is stupid. If you want the card, that's all more to power to you. These cards are expensive as fuck, by the way. Anyways, this is a Van Gogh Pikachu. Where it's like in the style, you know? These are promo cards. So this is a PSA 10 Van Gogh Pikachu. So that means when you send the card into PSA, they look at the condition of the card. And like they look at the centering and they look at, you know, if there's any damage and blah, blah, blah. Obviously, people have opinions on PSA. People have opinions on every grading company that does this. Where PSA is inconsistent. But that's besides the point. What I'm saying is this exists, right? But this is a promo card. So promo cards usually come in a wrapping, right? They come in this wrapping. So you can send in a sealed PSA, a sealed version of this, and PSA will grade it. So this is a PSA 10, and this is also a PSA 10. But the issue with sending this in sealed is it doesn't matter the condition of the card. This sounds really stupid, but the condition of this card does not matter. Because when they grade a sealed product like this, this is going to sound real stupid, but they look at the condition of the seal, like the wrapping, aka like the pack. So this 10 is saying that this seal, this packaging is really good. That doesn't say anything about this fucking card.
You've done a lot of work already, so
yeah.
you have
So
10 minutes.
the idea behind sending sealed products is like sending in a pack. So let's say, okay, this is my, I knew my camera was not going to be positioned properly, but whatever. I could send this pack in. Yes, this PSA, this sealed product is see-through, right? This is a see-through packaging, but if they grade it the same way they would grade this, just a loose pack. They look at the condition of the pack and say, ah, yes, it has no damages. Yeah, it's sealed properly and blah blah blah. That is how they grade sealed product. So the fact that this is a see-through wrapper doesn't change how they grade it. They don't look at the card that's inside of the see-through packaging. So people will pay extra for a PSA 10 sealed Van Gogh. My question is, why this has a premium? Hold up, let me pull something up. Van Gogh Pikachu. This is an Arknights stream, and we're not even talking Arknights anymore. I'm aware, but this is a Raine stream. This is normal. This is fucking normal. Get over it. So, this card, raw, in a near mint condition, is $375 if I wanted to buy it right now. Right? This is a PSA 10. This is a PSA 10. So of the card, like not the sealed version, right? And this sells, or this person is asking for $1,000. I don't, let me, you know what? I can look up what people are actually paying for this. Give me a second. I can look up what people are paying for this. PSA 10 Van Gogh Pikachu. What people are paying for a PSA 10 of this is $1,000. People are paying $1,000 for this card. As sealed. Oh, sorry, as PSA 10. There are other grading companies. If you get a black pristine, sorry, not a pristine. If you get a Beckett black label, it is $13K. It is $13K if you can get a black label Beckett. Beckett is the hardest to get a good grade with. So Beckett 10s tend to be seen as more valuable. So yeah. People are paying that. Now let me show you what people are asking for a sealed PSA 10. The sealed PSA 10, he's asking for 1,000. Give me a second. Van Gogh Pikachu PSA 10 sealed. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find. How do I fucking find? There's literally, I can't even search it properly. Hold up. I'm gonna have to go to sold eBay listings. This is gonna sound ridiculous, but I have to go through sold eBay listings. Actually, oh man, the other one the price might be wrong. Okay, you know what's happening? So these they do sell for less, but they do sell for more than this. The issue is, people are trying to sell this as if it's this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because remember, this one they're grading the card itself. This one they're grading the packaging. And people are falling for this trick where this says PSA 10, so they think the card itself is like in really good condition. But this 10 means that the packaging is in good condition, not that the card is in good condition. So this is a scammer's trick. And people are falling for it. Because because there are a lot of people who are in the Pokemon scene right now that don't play Pokemon or understand like Pokemon collecting. Because a lot of sneakerheads have gotten into Pokemon because they're trying to flip them, right? They're scalping Pokemon and they're flipping it. A lot of sneakerheads have moved into Pokemon recently because of that. Won't the card be in good condition if it was not opened yet? You would think. You would think. Let me pull something out for you real quick, Zeal. So, Pokemon cards are printed in different locations depending on what language they're in. The Japanese printing and the Chinese printing are made in the same place. So they have different foiling and their texturing, but their quality control is extremely good. So for Japanese and Chinese cards, it's easier to get a high, like a PSA 10 card in a sense, right? Where the centering is really good, it's got no damage and blah, blah, blah. But for other regions, cards are printed in, I think somewhere in the East Coast, and then I think they're somewhere in the UK. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere overseas. It has one location. But their quality control is not good. They are inconsistent. So getting a PSA 10 card is actually not common. So let me find the card for you real quick that I own. Let me find the card that I own. Actually, let me see if I can find... Oh, no, I sold that one. Or I traded it. Hold up. I'm trying to find the card to show you. Where I can show you what I'm saying. I am trying to find the card to show you. I don't have one that's like super fucking bad as issue for centering. The one I had that was super bad, I traded it away. You know what? I can use this one. I can use this one. Okay. Let's be real, flippers deserves to get scammed. I do agree with that though. But okay. So this is a Pokemon card, right? This is a Pokemon card. If you look, the right border is bigger than the left border by a little bit, right? So the centering is not a PSA 10. Does that make sense? So the quality control, since it's not consistent, that's what makes PSA 10s more valuable in certain collectors' eyes. People who like graded cards, they look for these kind of details to get the card graded and then sell it for more. Or if they just want a PSA 10 of a card, they will keep an eye out on something like that, right? Because if they just want it for themselves, but they want it to be a 10, they'll keep an eye out for people who are selling this card raw, and then get it graded, or if they pulled it out of a pack, maybe, you know. So like, even that Van Gogh I showed a second ago would have been an example, but let me pull something up real quick. Let me pull something up. Bubble Mew. How much does it cost to grade a card? It depends. It depends, which sounds stupid. I will explain that in a second, but like, let's look at Bubble Mew. So this is what people are calling Bubble Mew, because Mew is in a bubble, right? The card ungraded goes for about $300, but if you can send this in, get a PSA 10, you can sell it for almost $1,000, right? Okay, total, you say that? There are people who collect PSA 1 cards. And depending on the card, there is a premium for PSA 1. Specifically 1, not 2, but specifically 1. Yeah, there are people who collect it. You said it as a joke, but it's out there. It's out there. So yeah, people will purposely look for cards to grade to sell. I think that's a very niche thing though. K total. Like if That's super fucking niche. It's not common to go for PSA 1. Like, you have to find the right buyer in order to sell it at that price. But since there's limited supply, because the thing is, you would think, what if I just damage shit out of the card and send it in? If PSA thinks it is too damaged, they will send it back and say it is not gradable. There is a point at which PSA will say, we can't grade that shit. So you can't just damage the shit out of it. Kind of like in Counter-Strike, there are people that only buy the most destroyed skins in the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, there are people who collect very niche things, but you need to find that person, or else you are not going to sell it, right? Or you're not going to sell it at the premium. So yeah, I feel like there was something someone asked. How much does it cost to get cards graded? That is the big issue. So it depends on who you go with. Every company goes with different prices, right? There's CGC. They grade cards. I don't remember their prices, but they are the cheapest, I believe. But they are also not the strictest. So if you're just trying to get your card in a slab, that's what they're called. Hold up. So this is a raw card, right? Because it's just a card that's not sealed, right? I could easily just pull it out the sleeve, and you know it's a raw card, right? So this is a raw card. This is a graded card. This is PSA. So this is a sealed card. So I cannot get to this card without breaking this open. So some people just want to protect their cards, and so that's why they get something graded. CGC is a great option for that if you just want your card to get in a like protected. Because they're the cheapest from my understanding. There's also Ace. Ace is a newer grading company. I believe they're UK based. By the way, every grading company has an issue. None of them are perfect. We can go over that also. But Ace is relatively new. But they do extended art. So this PSA just puts this fucking label up here that says this is the card, here's the certification number, here's the grade, and blah blah blah. Ace extends the artwork into here, so it like matches it essentially, so it looks cool. Beckett is, I don't have a Beckett, so or an Ace, so I can't show those, or a CGC. But Beckett is the strictest, and it's hard to get a 10 with them. And PSA is the one that's been around the longest. PSA is the first company that started taking Pokemon cards to grade. They originally started with sports cards, and then they were the first company to accept Pokemon cards to get graded. So they have the best quote unquote reputation. I say reputation, but it's the reason their prices are what people normally go off of. Or like if you're just trying to like, I hate saying it, if you're trying to invest, you're gonna go with PSA because it's what most people are comfortable with. There is a Japanese grading company. I believe it's called ARS. I don't know the exact details. They will slab it. The slab will have like a thing, but you also get a certificate. I've never seen one. I've only heard of it. There's some people out there who exclusively want ARS, and I believe they only grade within the country. Like, you cannot send a card overseas to get it graded with ARS. If you want to do that, you have to go through a middleman. So you have to send it to someone who lives in Japan, and then they have to send it into ARS for you. Get the card back, and then ship it back to you. If you want any of your cards specifically to get graded with ARS. That's my understanding. So they are not as common. Because PSA you can send in overseas, but you have to pay extra. First I got you into horse game, now you're feeling like opening Pokemon packs? I'm sorry, Zio, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have a redeem. Crack a pack. I can open a Pokemon pack for you right now. I don't do rip and ships. Rip and ships are a thing that's become very common in the Pokemon scene. Or Pokemon streaming scene. Where people will pay or they will bid on a pack. And then the streamer will open it. And then they will ship the cards to you. That's why it's called a rip and ship. Because they rip the pack and then they ship it to you. But the main issue here is some people are not very honest. They will reseal packs. Oh, it's on a cooldown though, Zio. It's on a cooldown. And then I disable it when I'm out of Pokemon packs. Oh, I forgot to do the energy thing where we guess the energy. Normally we guess the energy, but I forgot to do it this time. I would have been right. I would have said psychic. Damn it. Okay. Let the camera focus. Okay, basic energy. It's, you know, that's guaranteed. Applin. So we're opening prismatic evolutions. This has literally the worst hit rates. It literally has the worst hit rates out of any set, I think. Goldeen, Rotostick. But if you get the Umbreon, you're making big money. Fanrotom, Explorer's Guidance, Pyroar, Buddy Buddy Puffin, Spritzy, Pheasantipity. Is that a Master Ball? Oh, we got a Master Ball Pheasantipity. The hollow here is a Master Ball. I don't know if that has a premium, but that is technically a big hit. Or maybe a hit? I don't know if it's a big hit. And then a Sylveon. We did not get a major hit, but this is technically a hit. People do collect Master Balls specifically. Foil. I'll put that in a sleeve real quick. We did technically hit something. I don't know the value of this hit, but a Master Ball is a Master Ball. Ta-da! Actually, I guess I can show you the card again. With how shiny the card is, it's hard for my camera to focus on it because my camera, the autofocus, sucks dick. There we go. We got a hit. What does Master Ball Pheasantipity go as? Master Ball Pheasantipity. I definitely did not spell that right. Apparently, that card goes for about $7. Oh, by the way, for the drama behind every grading company, for the drama, because every grading company has some sort of drama. What is Beckett's? I don't remember what Beckett's is. Beckett's, I think the owner is like a shit person or some shit like that. I think the founder's doing some shitty shit stuff these days. So there's like some drama about that. CGC, they graded some pre-release cards, as in like before Pokemon officially released, like the playtest cards. That's what it is. Playtest cards. CGC recently graded some playtest cards, and it turns out every single one of them were fake. But they authenticated every single one of them. So, you know, that's not a good look when your entire job is to authenticate Pokemon cards. And you just authenticated a bunch of fake Pokemon cards and said they were all real. Ace, the one that's the UK based one, their drama isn't really so much their fault, but it is something that is an issue, obviously, or else it wouldn't be drama. Their drama is that they got broken into. So the fear is you send your card in and your card's gonna get stolen because someone's gonna break into their place and steal your card. Less their fault, but sort of their fault that they didn't have good enough security, right? PSA is the one that a lot of people have an issue with right now, even though it is technically the most quote-unquote prestigious one because everyone goes for it, right? It's the most common one. PSA, so the reason when you asked how much does it cost to get a card graded, I was like, is because PSA. So PSA has a thing where it's basically $25 to get a card graded. But the issue is, if your card is very valuable, they will say you need to pay for insurance. Let me look this up for you real quick. PSA insurance. Okay. So PSA is going to ask you to insure your card if it is more than you initially said it was going to be worth. Because when you send the card in, they say, how much do you think this card is going to be worth? I'm not finding the ranges that I'm looking for. But basically, if a card gets a 10 and would be worth $1,000, right? They're going to say you need to pay basically an extra like $100 to get this card back. And I don't know how true this is, but I've heard someone say they got a 10 on a card that was going to be worth basically about $10,000. And PSA was like, well, you need to pay for insurance. And they were like, I'm not paying for insurance because the insurance was going to be like $1,000 or like $500 or something like that. You know, they were like, you need to pay us extra to get this card back. And so PSA said, if you don't pay us the insurance, we're going to give you a 9 instead. I don't think that's how insurance works, right? Insurance is to make sure the card, if the card gets stolen, you're going to be compensated. I don't know how true the story is. Allegedly, right? This is what happened. PSA said, if you don't pay the extra insurance, we're not sending you your card and a 10. You're going to get a 9. So there's a lot of issues with PSA because of that. Because a lot of people think that insurance is a scam because they didn't used to have insurance. They used to just have a flat price and you got your card back. And if it was a 10, you just got your card back. And as a 10, they didn't charge you extra because the card was deemed more valuable. So that is a large part of this, the drama behind PSA. Because y'all added this insurance because you wanted to profit. So now they have an incentive to limit how many cards get a 10. Because by limiting the supply of 10s of certain cards, they basically make their stuff more prestigious in a sense, right? Every company has that issue, but they also get more money by grading higher. And another issue is they're super inconsistent, which is something a lot of people talk about. People joke that PSA stands for please send again, because there's been many a times where people have sent the card in, gotten a 7, opened broke the slab open, sent the card in again, and then got a 10 with the exact same card. Which, if you're grading a card twice, you would think the card would get the same grade twice. So there's a common joke where they're like, oh, I'm about to send this into PSA, but I just hope that my grader got laid last night and their wife didn't divorce them or some shit like that. You know, like, I hope they're in a good mood, because if they're in a good mood, I'll get a 10. And if they're in a bad mood, I'm not gonna get a 10. So even though PSA is the most common one and the one most people are willing to vend, like if you're trying to like, you know, sell cards, PSA is the one people are most willing to vend because it's the easiest to move, but it's also the most inconsistent. I say this, but oh, I forgot. Tag. There is a newcomer to the grading company. Ace is also new, but there's a newcomer to the card grading scene. Tag. I don't remember what the name is short for, but their entire thing is we use AI to grade your card. So consistency is going to be super high because there's a blueprint for every card. So if you send a card in twice, we'll know it's the same card because too many things are going to be the same between each card. And you're just going to get the same grade. And we're going to deactivate the older one because we know you sent the same card in. Someone did a test where they sent a card in the same card in 2 to 3 times. And they got different grades. Tag is not consistent. Their whole AI grading system is not consistent. The entire selling point, and it failed. It failed. This was like within a month ago. What's up, Goo? Pop a car? Fine. How you doing, Goo? Sorry, we're talking Pokemans. We're not even playing Arknights. Did I just add this to my favorites? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. I put random rotate. Interesting. I'm going to have to remove that later, but sure, we'll add this for now. It's all good? You're okay, Jacibi? Hell. Get some good sleep. But yeah, we're talking about graded cards or grading companies right now. Oh, Goo, look what I opened the other day. Look at that. Hold up. We opened the 151 pack and we got the Dragonair IR. The illustrative rare. Very pretty. We opened 3 packs and we got this. Not bad, I'd say. Not bad. Yeah. I think it goes... I'm not planning on... I need... I haven't decided if I'm going to put it in PC or my trade binder. But I do like it a lot still, even if it goes into trade binder. On that note, I traded someone for this the other day. Not at trade night. He just was there at the store when I was, and I was like, hey, I want that card. So I finally got a Misty's Lapras. One of the cards I wanted out of Destined Rivals, right? I think the last card I'm trying to get out of Destined Rivals, maybe not last. There's 2 cards I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get the Blaziken full art, and I'm trying to get a Cynthia's Garchomp. But I'm not willing to pay $300 or I think it's at $300 for the Cynthia's Garchomp. So it'll probably be a while till I get the Cynthia's Garchomp. The Blaziken though is within my range. So hopefully I can find the Blaziken someday. Oh my god, Goo, wait. Let me show you this card I picked up. I don't think I showed you. Hold up. I know I didn't show you. I picked this up the other day. I was super fucking hyped because this is a card I've been wanting. This is a card I've been trying to get my hands on, and I got it. Let me get it out the sleeve real quick. Or out the top loader. I picked up a Mega Gardevoir. Very pretty. The Radiant Collection Mega Gardevoir. I also want the regular Gardevoir. They had it at last trade night. I told the guy, hey, I just got here, so I'm going to do a lap, but I'm probably going to pick it up. He said, okay, I did a lap, went back to him, said, hey, you still have that card? And he said, oh, I sold it. I didn't know you're coming back. Motherfucker, I said I'm going to do a lap and come back. What do you fucking mean? What do you fucking mean? So I did not manage to get my hands on the regular Gardevoirs. You're taking... No, it's mine! So yeah, it's fine though. I'll find a better condition one, pensive. But yeah, super excited that I picked that up. Super excited. At my card shop, everyone knows me as the Aegis Slash guy, which is super funny to me. Play chess against yourself and you lost. Are you dumb or are you smart? Well, if you play chess against yourself and you lost, that implies you also won, right? So you're pretty dumb for playing against yourself and losing. I think that's how that works, right? I am probably about to end though. Sorry, I know you just showed up, but it's almost 2. And I should probably eat. Good talk today. We did not pay attention to Arknights this entire stream. It was basically a just chatting stream. And we talked about all sorts of random shit. Tomorrow we're gonna be playing horse game. Uma Musume. That'll be at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. We are going to use my 3-star guarantee ticket, and then we're gonna race with them. I don't know who I'm gonna get, obviously, because it's random who you're gonna get. I just know it's gonna be a 3-star, right? And then we will run. You hope you lose a 6%. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? The lowest I failed is a 6%, I think. Motherfucker, it said 6. How you fucking fail that shit? Crazy. But yeah. Hopefully I can get through the event enough where I can get that card maxed out. You're ashamed to say that since Blue Archive came to Steam, you decided to try it and you're hooked? I think I tried Blue Archive when it first came out, right? Not on Steam, but like when it first came out. And it wasn't for me. I think it's an okay game if you're into it, but it just wasn't for me. Yeah. Looking at the Steam page, I've definitely tried this game when it came out. I don't know. Not for me. But if you're having fun, good for you. I'm happy for you. Same was how you're not into Uma Musume. Yeah. Honestly, I think it's just because I like gambling. And basically, you're raising your horse and you're gambling, right? I just like gambling, dog. Honestly, I was like, I don't fucking get it, man. That shit make no sense to me. How the fuck is this fun? And then I played it, and on that first race, I was like, oh my god, fucking get there. And then they got there, and I was like, bro, I get it. I get it, bro. It makes sense. I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense. Toxic Slime likes to gamble. I play gacha games. I think that's the end of that sentence, right? Full stop. I play gacha games. All right, let's find someone to rate though. Who's streaming right now? I had a blast, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, we get some big dubs in Uma Musume. We might run some channel point like predictions. I don't know if we're gonna. Should we just do channel point predictions on if we're going to succeed or fail the race, or are we gonna go for first place or bust for the predictions? I feel like we should just do like if we're gonna reach like beat the goal, right? Who are we rating tonight? Who's streaming right now? You know what? Let's go raid Tanatenshi. Currently playing, holy shit, Sam and Max Save the World. Holy shit. You want to do channel points on if we win the career or not? Okay. Reach finals and win finals. Okay, yeah. We can do that. That's fine. Sam and Max. Holy fuck. I haven't seen this game in... why didn't it raid? Why didn't it just type her name? Hello? Hello? Is this trolling me? I'm just typing her name? It did it again! I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out. Why is it? I'm gonna crash out. Okay, there. Have a good night, everyone. Let's see. Let's go with some good old rainy waves. If you're not a sub, you can use 100 channel points to get a wave emote, or you can sub. Slap time. If you haven't joined Discord, you know, I was nice when I go live. I've played some PoE in there. I do want to play some more PoE in there. We might play some more Uma Musume or some other shit. We are gonna finish Mushoku Tensei this Saturday. Join the whole lore, the whole Enos. If you haven't, check me out on YouTube. I dual stream. Don't tell Twitch. But yeah, you know, check me out there. Smile, smile. I'll see you on next time. Don't die. But if you are, can I have your stuff? You're not gonna need it. Like, sharing is caring. Share with me. You know? If I don't get 5 subs in 10 minutes, we're gonna end the stream. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. You weren't here earlier, so that doesn't make sense, Goo. You weren't here earlier, but I was giving my opinion about subathons. I'll just leave it at that. See ya.